There's a lot of you out there who want to be much more than average, but just don't know how to do it every single day, the grind.
What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them.
There's days where I'm like, you know what? I really don't want to do this today. And I'm like, oh, hang on.
I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back!
It is a huge advantage to come from fucking nothing. Here is why. Because you have the biggest motherfucking chip on your shoulder you possibly have. You got fucked in every way. Everybody tells you your shit. Nobody thinks you're gonna succeed. Everybody laughs at your shit. And if you're smart, you can absorb that energy and use it to move forward.
Go out there and fail. Go out there and fail miserably.
Come on! Again!
Drop the weight on the ground, toss the weight.
Come on!
But achieve failure. Achieve failure.
The only difference between pressure and stress is pressure that you don't want to deal with. If you deal with pressure situations every single day, you'll never turn into stress. And there's certain individuals that thrive under the greatest amount of pressure. For the top individuals, the pressure is the pleasure.
If you fall in love with the process, then eventually, Ogie, the process will love you back. But see, here's what's crazy about that. You don't know when it's going to love you back. Okay? All you have to do is you got to be prepared for your opportunity when it's ready to love you back.
Just work. And if you don't get what you thought you were going to get, show up and still go to work. Because along the process, what's more important, what you acquire or who you become? And a lot of people think what they acquire is the thing that makes them who they are. No, it's who you become in the process of chasing what you want to acquire.
It's all internal. If you finish a marathon in first place, no one comes along and drips dopamine in your ear. You self-generate that. It's all internal. It's all about your internal representation. That doesn't mean that there aren't good and bad events in life, but if you set the next milestone as just outside the distance of what you're comfortable with, and you make it there, if you allow yourself a moment to register that win, you get energy to then set the next milestone and achieve it. That energy is dopamine converted into epinephrine, into adrenaline.
I hate to break this to you. I really do. The world doesn't care what you did. It only cares what you're doing now. Even if it was yesterday, they care what you're doing now. What result are you producing today?
No one cares what you did yesterday. It only matters what you're doing today.
I don't want to be a SEAL today. I don't want to be whatever today. I'll start tomorrow. And that's the usual pattern of people's lives. That's why I talk about clearing out the mind. Until you really want to do something, you're always going to be a talker.
You put your mind, heart, and soul into something, win, lose, or draw, you'll get the satisfaction that you're looking for. But my motivation is beyond that.
You must believe so much in your current self-improvement journey that inside, you know it's gonna happen. Even if it's a delusion, you really know it's gonna happen. And what happens as a result of this delusion? You start to filter out everything. And as a result of this delusion, you start to engage in activities that subconsciously you're not realizing you're doing the right thing. The law of attraction says you stick to the prophecy and the dream will manifest itself. But you need to do the actionable steps that it takes.
You find a group of people, finally, I've landed after that period where I was on my own and I didn't really understand. Oh fuck, I'm still going. And I now need, you mean I gotta do it again?
Yeah.
I've gotta do it again. I just thought that I'd found my groove.
You cannot allow your mind to open up for the possibility that it can be done. You shackled your mind to have limits. In the back of my brain, it's like, good chance you're not gonna make it, guys. And I have to outwork that voice. I woke up like every human being does and goes, fuck man, I'm a fucking piece of shit today. How the hell is this gonna work out for me? And you fight that, you don't override it. You don't override button. It's the conversation in your fucking, like, in your head.
If tomorrow was not a guarantee, how far would you push? If you thought that today was your last opportunity to ever do the thing, how far would you go? If today was the last day you were ever going to work out, to ever be able to train for a certain event, how far would you push? If you were a football player in college and this is going to be the last game you're ever going to play, how far would you go? How fast would you run? How much would you sacrifice knowing you're never going to lace it up again?
If you start today,
You're gonna have benefits in the future. You want to live a good life? Yes. I like to drink. I like to eat burger. Okay. You're gonna pay the bill in the future. Sometimes I can eat a burger or chips. Well, it doesn't matter. And it's important too for your mind too. It's quality of life too. But the most important thing is to have a routine, consistency. If you have consistency, you're gonna be good in the future, or you're gonna be better than other ones in the future.
That's why I often tell my clients, especially young people, they say, well, I don't know what to do. It's like, that's okay. Nobody does. Go do something. Do the best thing that you can think of. Put the best plan you have into practice. It's not going to be perfect, and it will change along the way. But it will change partly because you become disciplined pursuing the path. And as you become disciplined, you become wiser. And as you become wiser, you become able to formulate better and better plans.
You've got to assume that it's already happened. Mentally, it's already happened. If I didn't have the idea in my conscious mind, I couldn't talk to you about it. The very fact I can talk to you about it means that I've already got it. Then I've got to get emotionally involved in it. It's only a period of time till it moves into form.
Sometimes the guys with all the natural ability, they don't have the work ethic to be the greatest because it comes so easy. You need that like Jordan, almost like sociopathic approach to it.
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions. And become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, full responsibility to change.
When do you become a man? When you get a driver's license? Like, what do we do? You're 16, we give you a driver's license. Okay, well, like, you get a job? Like, when do you become a man? You become a man when you become responsible for other people. And part of that is taking accountability.
The concept of waking up at a certain time to go work on yourself, you have surpassed 80% of the world. And saying that I'm going to get up every day at this time, no matter what, and this time is dedicated to me exercising to work on myself. That one mental exercise is what people struggle with the most.
But what that pain did for me, I have grown leaps and bounds because of the things that I've gone through. And when I say went through, that means I came on the other side of it. So for those who are going through right now, there's hope. You do have hope. There is something on the other side of this. Don't get caught up where you are. Don't stay where you are. Keep moving. Keep pushing through.
If I have unbelievable big dreams and big goals, then I have to go through hard times. It's like hate. The hard times are a requisite for success. And so if you're going through hard times right now, it means that you're on the path to success. And it's not that you're on the wrong path. It's the feeling of being on the right path.
The thing is with me is I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit what anybody says or what anybody thinks. I have this mindset. I know exactly who the fuck I am. I have my circle of people that I hang around with who know me and know what I'm about and whatever. And anybody else who doesn't like it or doesn't want it, fucking bad.
I'm gonna look you in the eyes and I'm gonna tell you the future.
The world breaks everyone. You already know it's going to be wretched. The very good, the very gentle, the very brave. If you break, the fight is just beginning. There's no shame in being a broken man.
This will be the story that I will one day tell.
You just pick up the pieces, rebuild it, just the way it was, brick for brick.
That means the harder it is.
The pain that's going to come, it's going to come in waves.
The more epic the story.
You must build belief. You must build confidence.
By consequence, the more epic the hero.
You're not ready for what you want until you believe you can get it.
You don't have enough faith in yourself.
You have to believe you can.
You need to have a shift in your perception of yourself. Really convince yourself that you can do it.
And if that's the game that we're playing, if I can construct my belief system, if I can choose at any moment,
step into your fears and continue to push yourself to go on, something happens for you.
To believe something that's more empowering than I was believing the moment before.
It will enable you to transcend yourself
Find your impossible. That's what you have to go after.
There's this line that I heard David Goggins say, and I can't remember who he was saying it to or what he said in response to, but he just said, David Goggins, bitch. And I remember him saying it, and I thought to myself, you want to be able to say that in the mirror to yourself and not laugh at yourself. And the only way that I can do that is know that when no one's watching, I work harder than when they're watching.
I don't want to move fast. I want to move correctly. I just don't want to waste no time. If there's something that's going to take us a year to make, if it's something that's going to take us 10 years to make, that's fine. As long as we don't waste no time.
Every morning I woke up, I wanted to quit. During runs, I quit. During my diet, I quit. During swims, I quit. And I had so many bad days in my life. So many bad days from growing up, even now.
Everybody from my hood was laughing in my face and stuff like that. Like my own friends was laughing at me. I was like, I'm gonna show y'all one day. And I accepted that.
There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the fuck you're doing. You can't just fucking quit. Remember this, it's in the hobby, it's in the fucking joke, it's a fucking lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no fucking coach, there's no trainer to keep you going, it's only you. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stay hard.
And I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing. I'm obsessed with finding myself now and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself. And realizing that that is enough. Giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that when everybody's telling you who and what you are. So for anybody out there, you know, you're enough, man.
Like the work ethic been crazy. Like I haven't had no time for myself. No time. I've been grinding. But at the same time, you know, that's what I signed up for, to grind hard. A lot of stuff what people don't see, but like I go hard.
Do not offend me. I don't need to prove nothing. I believe so much in myself and I have a bulletproof mind. And when I go out there, I know what I'm able to do. And I do it good. Because I have a vision, I have my confidence, and I believe in myself. People call it arrogant, I call it confidence.
You need to do something, you do it anyways. You don't do it because you're motivated, you do it because you're disciplined. You need to let discipline be your guide, not how you feel.
Try the treadmill with no music. See how long you do that. Because you'll be in your head so much, and you hear yourself breathing, you ain't gonna do it as long as you usually do it.
You get out of high school, you don't know what to do, and then you start playing video games and you're on social media. A day can slip by like that.
Yeah.
A day becomes a week, becomes a month, becomes a year, and before you know it, you're 30.
Yeah, right.
And you
That's
haven't
for
done
sure.
shit.
You know, if you don't believe in yourself, what you do, you never achieve. You achieve the nothing. I believe. My team believe me. And you all should believe in yourself. And you achieve what you want.
One time in my life I felt that. What was my purpose? And sometimes you graduate out of high school, you look for that job, you look for that career, college, your degree, you still question, is this my purpose?
So right now, in this moment here, I make the decision to just not miss. That's a decision that you can make for this set. And it's got nothing to do with bodybuilding. Nothing. It's got everything to do with a personal victory that you decide whether you're going to take right now in this moment or not. Many people won't understand that. Fuck them. People don't have to understand.
Here's the very powerful piece of advice that will help you much in life. The piece of advice is, don't do dumb shit.
The best way to fight the demons that chase you in the night is to stop and turn around. Turn around. Face. Am I happy? I don't know. Never really thought about it. Don't really care about it. Because all I really cared about was when I looked in that fucking mirror, I saw a piece of shit. Happiness wasn't on the mirror at 16 or when I was 300 pounds. It wasn't like, I'm looking for happiness. No, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and say, all right, motherfucker, you did it again today. You're a bad boy. That shit sucks.
They sit there and make excuses here and excuses there. There is no excuse for not being the hardest worker. Yeah, someone might be bigger, stronger, faster, quicker, younger, whatever else, but there is no excuse to not be the hardest fucking worker there. And when you believe that you had the ability to do something, that the life that you're living right now is going down this direction. You fucking hate where it is. There is nothing else to do but to change direction. A belief that I cannot go that way anymore. I gotta go this way.